Mogul Motivation, educating and empowering entrepreneurs 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mogul Motivation, episode 199. Wherever you are at in your entrepreneurship journey right now, whatever you're going through, whatever pain you're feeling, your bank account may be low, your proposal may have been rejected, you may have been denied another meeting, you still can't find funding for your business, you still can't get over that hump. Whatever turmoil you're going through right now, I want you to understand and realize that is a necessary turmoil. Because what you're doing right now, you're doing something that most people don't want to do. You see, we talk about being leaders, but we don't really lead. We just talk. We don't do the work. You're actually leading the charge. That's why you're going through what you're going through right now. That's why it's so hard right now. Because in order to be a leader, you have to sacrifice your emotions. You have to sacrifice your comfort. You have to sacrifice a lot of things. This is nothing new, but I just want to reassure you that this is the truth. On this entrepreneurship journey, whatever you're trying to do, when you're chasing your dreams, you are in the vanguard. You are leading the charge on this new development, this new industry, this new idea. You are at the front and center of this assault. And in the vanguard, as a leader, what usually happens in that first wave? They take the hardest hit. They take the most casualties. That's what you're going through right now because you are doing something to become a leader. You're not just going to become a boss. You see, bosses have employees. Bosses tell people what to do, but leaders are actually in the field with their team members. They're actually doing things. And even if you don't have team members right now, what you're doing is you're building a foundation so that you can bring on the right team members. What you're doing is you're building a foundation so you can pass it down to your family, to your children in the future. You are leading the charge right now. And I want you to understand that and embrace it. Because you're doing something that most people don't want to do. Again, we talk about leading, but we don't really want to lead. We don't want to put ourselves out there. We don't want to take those hits. We don't want to make ourselves a casualty. Your ego may be bruised right now. It's okay to cry right now. It's okay to be angry right now. It's okay to feel all of these emotions, but you have to keep going forward because the only way to get to your destination is to go forward. You can't go backwards. You can't retreat now. You didn't put in too much energy, too much time. You have to execute. You already have the effort. You are already on the battlefield. You're already doing everything that you can do to get your business going. Now you have to execute it. Think about it. You didn't put in all this work, say a whole entire year, and you didn't execute your goal. You just wasted a year, despite how you look at it. Yes, we can take away moral victories from it, but you still did not execute. Execute, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to push forward. Continue to lead that vanguard. Continue to keep your head held high every single day, despite the no's that you got, despite the heartbreak that you receive, despite the bad news that you continue to get in your emails and in your phone. Continue to push forward. Because when you build this solid business, when you get to where you want to be, people are going to look to you for answers. They're going to look for you to be there when things turn bad again. Leaders do not abandon their team members. Leaders do not abandon their future. Leaders lead because they know it's necessary and it has to be done. Because if you don't do it, who else is going to do it? You have to ask yourself that question. And it's not a selfish question. It's the truth. If you don't do what you're doing right now to get your organization financed and started, to get your business going, if you don't do it, who else is going to do it? Nobody. So go through the pain now. Continue to go through the fire and the turmoil now. Because people are depending on you. People are looking up to you, and people will take your example and then they're going to do the same thing. So that's my message this morning. Very short, very brief. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Leaders is what we need in this entrepreneurship world, not bosses. We need leaders. We need people that's going to be on the battlefield, that's going to get things done, that's going to continue to go forward with everybody else so that you can make a way for the future. That's what we need. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you next week.